Let's get
Started.
it started.
Yo. Welcome to Dyetieradio.
Get him,
Yeah.
B. Get him, boo.
Hey, yo, it's party time today. It's party time. We gonna have some real fun. We got a special treat for y'all. So without further ado, let us get right into it. I am your host, official. Well, Saw. You can find me on Instagram at official.saw. You find all my socials on my social media page. So y'all go ahead and check that out. Everybody else, introduce yourselves, man.
Hey, you already know you rocking with your girl Combat Pretty Cadet. And you can always check me out on all platforms at Combat Pretty.
Yeah.
Yo, I just want to take the time out to say this is the first time we actually just went straight into that. I like that. I like that. That was beautiful. That-
It was effortless.
I swear,
Mhm.
just that fast, just bam, just get it out the way.
You silly.
Go ahead, y'all good.
Yeah.
Niggas just turned up.
But anyway, I'm Mocha. You can find me on Instagram at Mocha Badu. And
Look up I do.
you can follow me on Instagram at Kayla.
I'm Z.
Cute.
Already, y'all know Z Huno. Follow me at ZHUNNO_. It's at the bottom. Y'all can see that. We do have a special guest here
Yeah.
too.
I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get to that.
No.
Let me do
Oh, you
my
right. I'm
job.
sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
know what I mean?
I'm doing
I mean,
fine.
I had a whole little
I
set,
mean,
It's
little
like
we
X
line
kind of
Men.
planned
Make
out.
sure
You
you
know,
follow
see
I'm
that
that
going a little
line.
bit
line.
too, going a little bit too fast. But it's all good though. We like he said though. We got before we even get into our topics, we have a special guest coming to our show today. Yo, this dude, he's going places. I'm letting y'all know now, man. He like somebody's texting me. I'm so sorry, y'all. But
Go ahead, man.
my man's that's coming to the show. Not only is he cold, bro, he is family now. He's officially in my eyes, he's family to
I
me.
mean, you can call him brother-in-law if you want to call him brother-in-law. If you want to
Brother,
call him
oh
brother-in-law.
yeah, cause nah, not me. Even so, look, when I tell you, like, he's going to shake up the game when he comes. Just watch his growth, man. I've 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 listened to his music even in this short amount of time that I've known this dude, and I'm just blown away, bro. So without further ado, we finna listen to one of his tracks. Zia had already got it loaded up, so we finna go ahead and listen. Y'all check this out. It- man, you supposed to have this ready.
I do have it ready, bro. Can you not? Don't do that. Don't do that here. Okay? Don't do that. I don't appreciate it.
And the music is on. Let's go.
Yeah, I've been trying to ball like I'm in a scramble. Models betting on my luck if they just let it gamble. You ever had so much money, it's too much to handle? I just lost my dog. Let me light this candle. Yeah. See, I'ma need y'all to love me before I'm dead and gone. How many people really love me before they heard these songs? I don't want no flowers and don't you cry for me. Can you just keep it real with your love and loyalty? Promise that I got you. You say the same for me. Sometimes I feel alone. Can somebody save me, please? Get fake love from the family, so who holding me down? I be praying to God, demons keep coming around. By myself, I'm the GOAT, I put that shit on my word. All these niggas some hoes, I don't care what you heard. My daddy died, I was 7, it was just me and my bro. So I look up to the heavens, cause that was half of my soul. Daddy died, I was 7, it was just me and my my bro, so I look up to the heavens. Cause that was half of my soul. I can't get that time back, and it's the life that I chose. That's why I'm snapping on tracks, just cause my daddy a ghost. So don't be mad when I'm riding in that Danny Phantom. Don't be mad when all this pain turn into double platinum. Cause if you feeling all my pain, I mean you feel my passion. And I just want all of my love while all this time is passing. I don't want no flowers. Don't you cry for me. Can you keep it real with your love and loyalty? Oh, I feel alone. Can you save me, please? Oh, I feel alone. Can you save me, please?
Yo, that was SMP by y'all saw the name Rich Next Weekend, bro. Matter of fact, y'all welcome dog to the show. Welcome. This is Rich Next Weekend. Y'all say what's up. My man's mic is dog froze. Oh no.
There we go.
There he is. What's the deal?
What's up? That was good. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
If like is the word, I liked it.
Liked it. Yeah. We can't hear you, bro.
We don't hear none of that.
Yeah.
That didn't make us hear it more.
Man,
You gotta unmute it. That's how you do it.
he is unmuted.
Oh,
Well,
out and
while
in.
he fixes his just leave and come back.
Z,
Yeah,
you
just leave
on
and come
mute.
back. Z, you on mute too.
Yeah.
Z, you're actually on mute.
You be muting people, bro. Like,
I ain't mute you at all.
No, we
Nigga,
muted
I
the
ain't mute
video.
nobody.
Rich
Everybody
just
muted themselves.
come out and then come back in.
Yeah,
And when he said to me, like, exit up and then click.
I think
Yeah, go out and
he
reclick the
might
link.
already be gone.
Yeah.
Okay, we finna while we wait on him to come back, yo. What y'all think about that song?
Yeah, that was really good, yo. I was
It was
into it.
really
I like
dope.
the conscious vibe. I
There's
like
him
the
in the
way the
background too.
storyline. The video was well thought out. It was well done, put together. I was really
Mm-hmm.
my time wasn't wasted.
Yeah, we already know what you think, Kayla.
I'm
We ain't even gotta say nothing. But what you think, Boca?
It was good. The video was good. It was excellent. The music, it's a vibe. It's real good. It's really
Say
good.
Z.
I mean, I fuck with it. Yeah, it's great. I always fuck with it. You give me Earth Gang. You give me Dreamville vibes. Like, it's kind of weird because
Mm.
like he is mellow, but then if you listen to his lyrics, like he talking the same as everybody else. So it's like okay, it's like which one do you it fit? Because it's like I'm on the same type of wave too now, low key. Where I'm like okay, I'm trying to mellow it out more versus trying to be just live all the time. So it's still live, but at the same, it's like okay, I can chill, listen to this too, and I can go, out to
I still
eat
like my
somewhere.
live music, but
Yeah.
I seen that he was just I seen it was mellowed or whatever, but it's still the message. The message was
Mm-hmm.
solidified,
Yeah,
and
the
that's
Yeah.
message.
why I like when you use Earth Gang. Earth Gang was a good.
Oh, so
You
you give
still
me
got it.
Dreamville.
Yeah, Dreamville.
Hmm.
Jay calling them. Calling them.
Yeah, I already know how I feel. I already told y'all, man. Dog is fire. You know what I mean? Like, it's very well underground, underrated. Cause well, actually, I wouldn't say he's underrated because don't nobody really know him. But y'all gonna get to know him just when he come back
Mm-hmm.
online. We finna go ask him some questions. We finna do it. We finna interview him. Finna ask him a few questions and see what he
So with
think.
the other topics, let's incite them on some of the other topics we're gonna have going on today while we waiting for him.
All right.
We're
Well,
gonna be talking about great things going on. We're gonna be talking about
why don't you
businesses in the Black
enlighten us?
community.
What we go?
Do
What are
enlighten
we
us,
talking about
Combat Pretty.
today?
Enlighten
How about
us.
Yes,
this?
ma'am.
We're gonna be talking
What's
about
new you
black
got going on?
ownership. We're gonna be talking about better in the community, and we're gonna be giving out tips and
Mm.
tricks to help you better the community. And we
Yeah.
also gonna be challenging y'all to write down in the comments some things that you do to better the community. Tap us in because anything we want to know, anything you doing to help better the community, we want to be a part of it. At least I do.
Yep.
Say
Facts.
less. That's what
Okay.
we talking about today, y'all. We finna.
So which one we doing first? Black ownership or community?
We doing
Of course, black ownership. We gotta put them on game.
that's bad going two topics
Uh
in
oh.
one.
Uh oh. Here
Then we
we
gonna
go.
slide into what we
We
can do.
have our guest has arrived. Let's add him
Good,
back
just
to
in
the
time.
stream and let's hear what he got to say. Oh, he's over there
Yo,
sipping the yak.
What's
yo,
on?
this some tea, man.
The tea with
y'all,
the tea.
can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me
Yes,
now?
sir.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can.
Yeah,
We can
sir.
hear you
All
now.
right, man. Cups up, man. It's good to see y'all. It's good to hear y'all, bro. Finally. And y'all can hear me for real this time, right?
Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
All
definitely,
right, for
sir.
Most
sure, man.
definitely.
I'm
The
glad
fact
to
that he
be
said
here.
for real this time, like we was faking the first time.
Wow.
Hey, I don't know. Y'all could have been pulling a prank on me or something.
Nah. We don't
No.
pull. We talk shit, but we don't pull pranks. Not yet, at least.
Not yet, at least.
You know what I mean? But why did we got you here before, inevitable another technical difficulty happens some kind of way. It
Nah,
just
we good
happens.
now.
I don't understand. But why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your brand, like who you are, what you do,
Well,
all that.
I'm Rich Next Weekend. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. I'm in a band, Sage. It's 4 members. I make hip hop. Really, I make everything like pop, hip hop, rap, all of that. Basically, as a brand, I just keep it true, keep it real. It's not really like a character or anything. It's just me for real. But that's about it.
Say less, say
Okay,
less.
you
Short and
say
simple,
me.
you know what I'm saying?
So explain to us what is me? What is Rich Next Weekend? Like what made that become a thing, and what started that for you?
Well, as far as like the music aspect of Rich Next Weekend, when I was a kid, I had lost my father. Basically, like in the SMP song, I lost my father when I was 7, and I used my creativity to make music and art to get me through like the tough times, like self therapy. Um, and
Mm.
from there, like it was freestyles at first. So like from 7 to age 12. I was freestyling. It would usually be about that, about how I felt about him passing and the emotions I was going through. And then at 12, I had moved out to Las Vegas and started like writing with my homie. And it turned into actual songs. I didn't change my name to Rich Next Weekend until I turned about 18. And that came about because I used to get paid every other weekend. And I was gonna name it like an album. I was gonna name my first album Rich Next Weekend. And I had a conversation with my older brother. He was like, that got a ring to it. You should make that your real name." And I was like, "You
Mhm.
got a point," because I had like one of those basic names, like the Lil and the Kid. You know what I mean? It was
Mm-hmm.
a real short name, but
So you
I
had
used
you was a
a
little
little one of those
you was
Lils or
little
those
rich,
Youngs. You
little
know what
rich
I'm
next
saying?
weekend.
But
You was gonna get a little bit rich, then it's gonna be big rich now.
exactly.
Mm.
I turned my pain into a blessing, and I just let it trickle down and kept moving that way, and that's
That's
what
it.
started the whole music career and everything. And that's about it.
That's
That
it.
is awesome, man. That is awesome.
Mm.
So, it, let's. What's another question? Let's
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 see.
let's 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 ask you something artist related. So, like, I know you're still on your path, your artist path. Forever expanded, forever growing, just like the rest of us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, what are some? Oh, that was my bad. So, what are some tips and tricks that you would you would give to other upcoming artists, and how would how would you help them? What would you say to help them get to where you are now?
I mean, honestly, if I'm keeping it real, just keep going. Um, through all obstacles, through all hardships, like life get hard, you go through real life, but don't let the obstacle don't get in your own way. You know what I mean? If you got the desire to do something, go through with that. When you're thinking about it, when it's on your mind, stay true to that, and don't psych yourself out because like, oh, you might be going through this situation or that situation. Stay motivated, and then when you can't stay motivated, stay disciplined. Use real life as an inspiration to keep you going creatively. It's a few for real. Like it's a lot that you can say to just
But those are just simple
stay
things. Like, give us
consistent.
an example. We want to hear the example.
Uh,
We want the example.
You know,
That
like
would
when
be
you
like the
fill out an
look, all right, all
application,
right, all
motivation.
right, all right.
they be
Look.
like,
I got one. I got one. Think about it. When I say stay determined, I was writing music without recording. So from age 7 to age 18, I didn't record a single song.
All
I
right.
didn't record a single song. So I sharpened my pen for years on end before actually making a single and dropping it in recording. So the
So what you
whole
saying?
time
They
I'm
gotta get the
telling
bars
myself,
up. Get them bars
no,
up first.
depending on if you feel like you don't have the bars, get your bars up. Take it step by step. Like I wrote from 7 to 18 with no record recording. So I had to master writing first and then master the recording process after. But if I would have stopped at writing like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to record, you gotta believe. You know what I mean? You gotta believe. You gotta believe in what you do. And that's the biggest lesson ever. Like if you don't believe in what you do, nobody else gonna believe it.
Ask, believe, receive.
yeah. And if you
We
don't believe
believers
you
in
can
that over
record, just
here.
sell your music on
You know what I'm
BMI.
saying? Well met.
sell your sell
Exactly.
your music on BMI.
Just
But
Somebody
be a
will pick
writer.
it up.
let me ask this, bro. I have my own comparison of who you sound like, right? We all might have our own comparison of who you sound like. Who do you think you sound like most like, or who, if you had to say you compared yourself to
Who team you
anybody
joining?
and
What
gave
team
you
you
that,
getting down with?
and who gave
It's
you
like
that thought process of how to make music too, like that mentorship almost, or like the person you looked up to that you listened to. Who would you say that be?
it can't when it first started. When it first started, I was listening to like R&B, but when it first started, like really rapping, it was Drake. Um, I had started writing at 12. Drake had just started coming up with like because I'm a singer too, so I had never seen somebody singing and rapping at the same time. But it was between Drake and Big Sean. Um, it was like a back and forth thing. But then the older I got into like production. So then it became people like
Big
Pharrell,
Sean. That's my dog.
Kanye.
You
But
from
it's like
Michigan?
a blend of a lot of people. Yeah, I'm from Detroit.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. That's a Big Sean was a heavy influence for from Detroit. I'm telling you now. So
Definitely.
he's a big influence for
Why gotta
me.
be niggas from Detroit? Why can't it just be black men that's from Detroit? No, I'm just playing.
Dang. she getting
I got a
technical
good
with it.
question
I
for you.
mean, and I was saying that in like a general sense, like
I'm
it
just,
ain't not just
I'm
black.
just, I'm just, die tying, tripping with you.
You feel?
All right. What do you bring different to the music industry?
Honestly, and when I say this, I don't want anyone to take offense to it. I think I bring
I
like
mean, talk your shit.
authenticity. Listen, yeah, like I think I bring authenticity. I think these days I hear a lot of people not staying true to themselves or not being able to because of like certain things. I bring authenticity. I use my real life to make my content. So in order for me to make content, it has to be true. So I bring the truth and the real me to the table. I bring a lot of flows, a lot of different things. I make a lot of different music. So not only am I a hip hop artist, but I'm a pop artist. I make a little bit of everything. So you get all of this in one person. You know what I mean?
So tell us some more about your authenticity because a lot of artists would say they bring authenticity
See,
to. We
that's the
got people
thing.
like
That's the
Young Thug
thing.
with the Rico charge, so he
Yeah,
authentic.
I mean,
So
he
tell us
was
what you
authentic.
bring that's super authentic about
Listen.
that stuff.
I think when it comes down to me, I don't see a lot of artists being okay with just being them, like, and not being like trying to be in a category of, especially like hip hop, like a hard gangster rapper and stuff like that. When you listen to my
That's
music,
what I was waiting for you to say,
it's like
friend. Go ahead, tell them.
it's like yo when you listen to my music, it's like your daily life. Like anybody could go through this, and it's showing that anybody can go through it and be an artist. You know what I mean? It's okay to be yourself and be that and be an artist and talk about it and talk about your regular life and making it interesting. So, you know, I'm your everyday being in a creative way. In a creative way.
Mm,
I'm about to step outside real quick. One second.
They're good, bro.
mhm,
Still sipping on that yak though.
mhm. Um,
Okay. You got a question, Mocha?
oh, I
I
got a
see
question. I got a question.
the wheels turning.
So, so are you looking to stay independent as an artist, or are you going to be signed with a label in the future? And if so, are you going to be okay with the rules and the constrictions of signing with a label? Are we still going to have that authenticity that you have and you bring to the table if you get signed to a label? If that's something that you want, or like what we gonna
Um,
have?
When you rich
before
this
reading
week, not next week.
before before reading into it, I was definitely like I would love to stay independent. Um, but the financial backing of it all makes it a little complicated. If I was to sign
Hmm.
to a label though, that contract is very important and I would want full creative control. So it would basically be like a distribution deal. Like um they would have to just help me distribute it. Other than that, I don't want anyone controlling when I drop, how I do things, what I put on social media, things like that. I feel like
Facts.
that would make me less of the artist that I am. I wouldn't really know how to create under certain guidelines. There's
Oh,
I feel like
Hmm.
oh
there's
snap.
I feel like there's no rules to creativity.
Wait,
Like
wait, wait.
I'm sorry, bro. We did not mean to cut you off, but
I'm so
we.
sorry.
Oh crap, y'all! Somebody is here, and I didn't even know he was here, and he
This
came
nigga got the Ray.
with
This nigga got the Ray
shades.
Charles on.
My dog came with the Ray Charles shades, man.
yeah, bro, in the building.
This nigga look like he on a boat. This dog on vacation
He
somewhere.
he look like he's security at Rolling Loud.
Dog.
Hey,
No
yo.
cap. I look like security at Rolling Loud. Don't you step over that
Dog.
gate.
Okay, we sorry, Ray.
How,
Yo.
You
Is
know,
there any other questions?
how much of that did y'all hear?
All of it. We heard
Before?
all
all
of
of it.
it,
We are all of
Yeah,
it.
All
everything.
of it.
I think that when they tell you like, all right, once you sign this, you have to do basically what we say, how we say it. If y'all found me this way, being authentic, when you sign me, you change that. You changing me as an artist. So I feel like when it comes down to signing, that's a really big question, and it really depends on the contract for real. But mostly, from the looks of it, I'm staying independent until I can find somebody that's willing to work with my guidelines. You know, I'm the artist. Y'all
Hmm.
need me. You know what I mean? If you're looking
Hmm.
for me,
Yeah,
you need me.
Which
got you. So,
it's agreeable. I say this though, as an artist too, where people don't be understanding when it comes to labels and contracts, is that sometimes they're gonna give you restrictions no matter what contract you get. You're gonna always have something. They're always gonna put something in the contract of letting you know, this is what you need to do at this time in order to get this incentives, this, that, and the
Oh
third.
yeah, you have your
So
deadlines, like,
yeah, so
but
they're always gonna give you that. So it's like it's I in my advice to when I speak to artists about it is I always say like, okay, get the one that best suits you the best, because you're never gonna get
exactly,
everything you want, especially if you don't
exactly,
have leverage. Like you don't have a leverage of foundation or numbers that they can be like, okay, you can ask for this and we can say yes. If you have no leverage, it's like kind of if you a rookie and you come in and you expecting to get a max contract. Like, no, you're a rookie. Like you need
exactly.
to
You
take
got to
this
put
rookie
that work in.
deal
No matter
and
what,
work it.
listen, let's just be honest right now. Rookie's not getting no contract at all. You gotta have
You gotta
numbers.
no. You gotta be
Yeah,
different.
Yeah,
Like
hmm,
you
yeah.
gotta be a Juice World type
You gotta have
different.
the
yeah,
numbers. You know
yeah.
you gotta
Yeah.
have the numbers.
In order to say all that, so it's like I feel
You could
like
be
people have to
corny. You
understand,
gotta
and
have the
even
numbers.
with Juice World when he signed, he understood like there's certain things that you have to do, like even
And
if
that
you
work
don't
was.
want to, like you gonna have to. So it's like,
Let me ask you this question though.
mm-hmm.
Do you really have to do something?
you have free will to do whatever you want, but just because you have free will to do what you want, but there's also consequences to your free will too.
Yeah.
So if you're not
So
gonna
if you
do it,
cool with suffering them consequences, like
then you
if you
good.
stand for
Yeah.
something, if you stand for something for real, like nobody can move you on that, on your morals and your value. Because some of the stuff that I be seeing, I feel like it's it's not like how that person used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably see them and be like, I never thought they would do that. But the whole time they kind of they have to. You know what I mean?
I think that's also what they
Publicity
signed
stuff
up
and
for
things like
too.
that.
Like that's
It
what they signed
depends.
up
A lot
for.
of people aren't reading their contract.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't read it. You
They
signed
don't
up
even
for
put
it.
they
Now,
don't even own no glasses.
so now you
Who got
got
an
to
Like
airplane on?
And they can't
you
see.
gotta move like X did. You know, when he
Yeah.
signed to whatever label he was signed to,
Or move like Frank
they
Ocean.
offered him. Yep. Yeah.
and that was a
I'm,
crazy loophole with Frank Ocean. That was he got lucky with
exactly.
that
But
loophole.
you gotta know what you're doing for that.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean? Like you can't just be out here. You can't be out here with no knowledge. They always gonna take advantage of that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So if it come down to like this is what I stand on, this is how I'm moving, and you know you trying to turn me into something else. If I'm gonna be blackballed or done, and I already got the fan base, then I just bring them somewhere else.
And it's
It's not
also you
necessarily
gotta
to me in
be.
my eyes. I'ma say it's not to me about necessarily signing. It's about to me, are you strong enough to build a good team? Meaning that are you strong enough to put a team together? Or are you wise enough to know that just because you didn't sign doesn't mean that you ain't sign you ain't gotta start signing some shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
like how
right,
you
right.
said the marketing deal, whatever, that's a great idea. But you still gotta make sure that you keep your engineer aligned, you keep all your stuff aligned, you get your people out there, you got your promoters, you got your friends and stuff that's in place to
Yeah.
pull up for you, you got your security and stuff. You just make sure that
Hmm.
you wise enough if you're gonna take that route to
Exactly.
yeah,
And a
or
lot
you
of
got
people,
you know what I
I
mean?
think a
Because if
lot of
you're
people
not a
look
strong
at
team builder, you need to sign.
exactly, and I think that a lot of people don't look at it like that. Like they see the dollar amounts and they base it off of that. Like I was just talking to the homies about this. How a great example of a great deal was ASAP Rocky. He already had his team though, so he was able to negotiate and get full creative control and things like that because there's certain things that they don't have to pay out of pocket for because he already has a team that does X, Y, Z. He already prepared. But like I was saying, as an independent artist, that financial backing is all that he needed, and you see where it took them.
Yeah.
That's
And then
basically the route I would take.
it's also like you have to be at like a little bit of financially literate. You can't like it's that's a really big major
I was
thing.
about to
That's
go
what
there, but I was letting you
labels get
speak.
you. You know, they'll offer you everything that you want. You know, they can offer you that max contract with full creativity, but once you get that money, you just gonna insta blow it. And now
Exactly.
you focusing on how to make your appearance look better, or you wasting your money on everything else rather than using that to better your music, or using that
Exactly.
as
Or
an
using it for the
incentive
session.
to better your music.
Niggas just
And it
forgetting
really
that.
shouldn't be about bettering the necessarily the music. It should be more so about bettering your career as
Yeah.
far as a
Further and
businessman.
getting into other
Because it's one thing you're
businesses.
gonna make music.
Yeah.
Music is already in your heart as a hobby or whatever. You can always make
Exactly.
more money off music. You need to invest that money, or you're gonna be smart enough to invest that money to make real money. Look at most of the
Exactly.
rappers. They be like, I ain't make money off music. Music is my passion. I got famous
Exactly.
off it. I made the first
Yeah.
check off music. The real check, I took the music check and ran it.
Exactly. Music is the biggest foot in the door for everything else. I always said that. There's so much more things I want to do, but I know like I got the skill and the talent for music and how influential music is, and how companies see music artists as easy promo. You know what I'm saying? Like if I like a brand and they like I like your music, and I'm like, well, let's sign a contract here for this X amount of years to do this to wear your brand. and they like, okay, wear it in your music videos. Now I don't need a whole bunch of clothes for wardrobe because I already got a few companies here giving me clothes for music videos, influencing other people to wear their clothes, and then that's money in my pocket too. Boom. But all for music, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Smoking the booty.
Okay.
You know, you
But that's
got to
just
be
not enough.
financially literate in order to do those things.
I
You
mean,
know what
I
I'm saying?
think
Not many
just
people know about that.
people just need to understand that it's a loan, bro. Like it's your
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
anything
too.
with the
Yeah.
job. Like that's why I brought it back to the rookie thing, because it's the same thing with sports. It's like I'm signing you and putting you on this team to play on my team to win. In order to win, I still need you to do this, and this in order for us
Right.
to win.
Exactly.
So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you as a person and a player as the brand, and you have to put yourself as that as a brand. And I feel like a lot of that's why I was saying earlier, where you people have to understand, like, you have to really look at your contract and really understand, like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, this is really you're not gonna get 100% of everything, especially if you don't have leverage. But if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have leverage, that means you have to understand that I have to put the work in myself. It's not what you
Mm-hmm.
do at the game, it's what you do at practice. It's what you
Exactly.
do training. Like that's how you get the max contract. It's what you doing outside of being on stage and what they see you. It's what you doing on live, what you doing on Instagram, what you doing on TikTok, like, or what you doing. All that come into play because you might see
All that
somebody.
get connected to all that. If you
You
sign
feel me?
and
Because
everything you're doing
you
on the
might see
outside get connected to the record label.
you might see
Mm-hmm.
one person, they'll be good. You'll see one person, you'll see their streaming numbers, and it don't be good, right? You'll be like, oh, they're not getting a lot of streams. How they still sign? How they still getting paid? But you don't even realize his YouTube popping, or his
Mm-hmm.
TikTok is going crazy, or his Instagram
Mm-hmm.
is going viral every time. So it's like
Or even he got something else that he bringing to the table that you're not paying attention
that
to.
you're
Like
not paying attention to, like,
he might have
you know,
produced
That's
on
what I'm about
Jay
to say.
Z
Yeah.
project, or
that
he might
too,
have
yeah.
wrote for Neo, or he might, it's like
Or
So
he
it's
might
like
you
just
got
be
to
on
bring a lot
live
to the
daily
table.
and talk to us just about random stuff that's going on in his life. He just
and
might
that
literally be a
He's
socialite.
relevant somewhere.
And
Yeah.
that's why I
Exactly.
always ask people that question, like, are you, when people talk about signing, like, then I'm gonna ask you this too, Rich. Are you more worried about the incentives of the money, or more about the incentives of being in the room? As in, me personally, I want to be in the
I
room
want
so
to
I
be in
can
the
be who
room.
I want to be and do what I need to do
Yeah,
and put myself in it.
exactly.
Just put me in the
Bro,
room. So
I always say, like, if you on a journey, man, I think money is like the end point of it all. Like, I be talking junk. I be like, bro, money don't really matter because you can get it and you can lose it. But your connections and who you are as a person and how people remember you is way more important. So I'd rather be in a room and present myself as myself and put myself in different fields. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I think if I was in it for the money, it'd be over already. You know, like, it'd be over already.
Yeah.
I know that's the truth.
Yeah. And
I know that's
like
the truth.
I love artists that are in love with the music. You know what I mean? Like you do it for the music. These new artists and rappers today, they just rapping for a check or just rapping to rap or you know what I'm saying? Like
You can tell
it's
the
not
difference.
good.
You can
Yeah,
tell the difference.
you can tell the difference between who put their work in and who didn't, and that's a lot going on today. Now it's changing in the R&B world, especially with us coming up,
Yeah, true.
but it's still not where we should be at. You know?
That's facts. It'll get there. I think it's taking time. Like, I think I'm seeing like a kind of shift in the direction of music or how it's been and where it's going. Like some of the recent projects that's been going out. I think I don't want to say it's getting back to something, but I think it's heading in a good direction. Like
You
people
know what
taking.
you know what I was just thinking? Like yeah, these past 2 years was really really bad, but it was also really really good, especially for artists because whoever took that downtime and put in that work to get better, or just kept themselves in front of people's faces because everybody was inside or on their phone. They would have been doing that. Um, they would be straight right now. You know, that wasn't the point I was trying to make. Uh, I lost my train of thought.
Basically, you saying people got a chance to sit down in the crib and like really
Oh yeah,
evaluate their artistry.
this is what I wanted to say. People started to appreciate music again
Yes.
because they had nothing to do but listen to music. So now, like all of the SoundCloud era is over. You know, all the rappers and all them niggas is coming up out of SoundCloud, like Smoke Perp, Lil Pump, all them niggas that was popping, you know, in this past few years. You ain't hearing nothing from them no more, unless they in some kind of scandal or something, or blowing up
Yeah,
off Twitter because they said something.
Well,
that's
I
true.
think the SoundCloud era just turned into the TikTok era. That's all. Like, as in everybody who was on SoundCloud just turned to TikTok.
Well, yeah,
I think
I
I
mean
could
some
agree
of
with
them.
that to a certain extent.
Because now
I
even
get
everyone and their mama want, if you want to go viral, they want you to
Go on
do it on
TikTok.
TikTok. Like, go on TikTok.
Mhm.
That's the best way to do it. And it was the same thing with SoundCloud at that point in time when it first was like really hitting. When SoundCloud was at its peak, everybody was, drop it on SoundCloud. Watch how fast you get viral. And it's like, it's
But
just
that's
a
the
natural
thing.
point.
Do you think that going viral really bring longevity? I
Yes
think
and
that's the
no.
problem.
Yes and
I
no.
think the problem with a lot of people, they was going viral and didn't know what to do with their viral starters.
That's where it doesn't give
That
you longevity. If
yeah.
you don't know what you're doing, then that's where it gives you longevity. But if you have a team around you who's willing, I think the problem with a lot of situation now when it comes to the music industry is that everybody wants to be the rapper, or everybody wants to be the guy in front and to be the brand itself. Versus nobody wants to be the business side of it
Mhm.
and learning the business, so that way once y'all get to these positions, you can do what you need to do. Like everybody wants to be the
But
guy.
I get what you're saying, but I think even the rapper should know the ins and
Yeah,
outs
he
of
should know.
everything you get like even in the contractual side, like you hire a lawyer, but you should know what your lawyer is talking about. You know what I
Let's
mean?
say
Yes,
Any
you
lawyer
example
should
the
could
know.
be.
manager. Let's do example the manager. Most people don't know that they the boss of their manager or whatever. Most people think
That
that the
too.
manager's supposed to step in and be like, oh yeah, you should do X, Y, Z. No, the manager here to manage the shit that's your ideas, your goals, your dreams. They ain't here
Exactly.
to give
They
you dreams,
confirm it
goals,
with
and
you.
ideas.
Yeah.
This is
They
true.
confirm it
You
with
should
you.
know. You should know. But at the
They the
same
ones to
time,
tell you
you
whether
don't
it's a good
want.
idea or not.
At the same time, you don't want in my opinion, if I'm a label, I don't want my rapper to be so focused on so much different things that he can't
Yeah,
focus on
I just did
the
another thing.
reason that I'm paying him,
You
which
good?
is the
I get
art.
that.
So it's like
I get that.
I have to put a team around you that you have to trust first of all. So it's like people be having this mentality of I'm independent or I'm an independent person. I can do everything by myself. I should be able to do
No,
everything.
that's
It's
how you
like
block your blessings,
you
though.
feel me? Like you
You
gotta
you
be
you.
you gotta
My
have
engineer
specialists.
told me. My engineer told me. Shout out Vid. My engineer told me you gotta let people do their job. You taking away from your creativity, trying to do the beats, the mixing, the writing, the performing, all at one time. When, bro, you really just either a writer or a vocalist or something like that. Like you gotta let people do
I
their job.
I would add a little bit more to that. I would even challenge you to say that you're not even building a team, so you're not having a cross promotion. Because if you say with one song, right, you got you the
Doug
writer,
really is on
you got a beat
vacation.
engineer, he gonna be promoting it if the shit hot. You got the videographer, if he came up with the idea, he gonna be promoting it if the shit hot. You got the makeup girls, if you got the girls promoting it, that's in the video. You got the
Hmm.
homies promoting it because you done put them in the video.
Exactly.
And shoot, you done put so many in there. Now they cross promoting it. So if you can't build a team, you ain't got nobody promoting your shit. So you ain't gonna be everywhere at one time.
And then you gotta be a likable person, bro. Like
You
the
don't gotta be
industry is full
likable.
of
You
not
just gotta be
likable, but you gotta
cool.
be you gotta be all around kind of person for real. Like don't nobody want to be around no weirdo or know it all or you know what I'm saying. Oh, I do everything. All right, then why we here?
Yeah.
You go in your room and we'll all be in this one room
No, we
and
know
make
them kind of
it.
people, but you got to be a make shit happen person because we do have some dark people, some dark energy or left right or left path people that do got power or whatever because they know how to make shit happen. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. They got
And
that
some of them
grind
is
in them.
fucking weirdos all the way around. They just know how to make
So
shit happen.
let me ask you
They
this
don't make you
question,
less of
Rich.
a weirdo.
Um, obviously we're all somewhat in the industry doing our little things and everything. We all obviously got the same skin color. We all doing these things, everything like that. Shut up, Saul.
Right.
Like,
He
but
looked at his head
listen, I'm just going somewhere. All right, come on. Tell me, what do you think about black ownership per se? Because we was having this conversation ourselves where we was like, okay, in my opinion, I feel like it's too many black businesses being sold to the point where we don't own nothing. So it's like,
Listen,
what do you
man,
feel as an independent
I
artist do
don't.
you want to do or as black ownership? What do you think that is for you?
I hate this because
This is a
I
round table question too, so everybody can
I
listen
ain't
in.
gonna lie, man. This how I feel about it. This how I feel about it. As far as like business is business, bro. Business is business. You can't like say like that's like saying what's friendship in business. You know what I'm saying? A business is a business. I feel like everything is being pushed for a political kind of way of going things and like separation. I think that you should support what you support. Like if I like a business, I like a business because it's a business, not because it's black. You know what I'm saying? I think that everybody found out you can
Okay.
get an LLC. Listen. I feel like everybody found out you can get an LLC and they stamped it and they're like, I'm a business owner. But I feel like if you're running a business, you should be able to be an employee, a manager, and the owner before you become the owner and claiming that these things and these. That's how you get like an unprofessional business owner. You know what I mean? And that
I get
happens
what
a
you.
lot in this new own business stuff that we own. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know what being a business owner is. They know how to get to it, but they don't know what it's really about.
Rich next week done made his Google comment out here about how he just be mad at the black businesses out here, yo. He done
No,
dropped
it's
his Google comment
it's
and
not
he
even
ain't
it's
got
not
that
even
right
just that.
yet.
It's not that. It's not that.
I'm not mad
One
at them. I just want
that.
people to be more knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's a promo tactic. It's kind of like a you need to support it because it's black business and you black too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
not
like
the that's not the question. That's why I said I think you just before y'all I kept trying to say it. Like I think you're taking the question. First of all, it's not a political thing; it's a cultural thing. First of all, that's one.
but
Two,
what
regardless of who's owning the business, that's not like I said. That's irrelevant to the question I'm asking you. I'm asking you about the culture of black ownership, as in black people
mm,
who are in a black community that we don't have generational wealth, especially when we have our
do
businesses and we sell them to the highest bidder, which is predominantly white companies.
do you
So that when it comes back to our community, we don't have nothing in our possession that we hold dear to us. So my question was, what do you feel about black owners having businesses and holding that generational wealth for their own community and for their own families? That's my question. I'm
well
not
then
saying whether or not what
that would
business is business.
but
Business
that
is business. I agree
wouldn't
with you.
that
I
be
don't care if you
for
got business.
wouldn't that be up to the owner though? Like, what do you mean? Like, explain the question
As
further.
in,
Because, like, if it was my business, I would just hold it for the family, and that's it. Like,
All right, that's
which
the
I
answer
agree.
you
other
I
looking
people,
understand.
for.
other people on the outside wouldn't really have a say so about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
decision that
asking, what
I'm
do
making.
you think about it? As in, what do you think about black ownership? And like, if you was that person as the CEO in the business,
He
right,
just
and
said
you
it.
have this business that
Yeah,
you was
I
a
would.
multi-million-dollar business, but you got this, say Quakers, the people who own Quakers came to you and they was like, "Yo, we want your business. We willing to give you 200 million for your business." Is that
Nah,
something
because
that
then
you
if
look
they willing
into?
to give you 200 million, then that means your business is really worth more than what they trying to give it to you.
There we go.
You know
That
they
was
gonna
my question.
capitalize on that. I definitely misread the question, but yeah, we should definitely keep our businesses. I think that we kind of be thriving out here when it comes to ideas and how we build things like that. And the reason they want to buy it is because it's something that they not able to to accomplish without you. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then you take that idea and patent that idea and keep that through the family, then the generational wealth could come, full circle.
Okay.
But I
What
did
you
mean
guys
what I
think?
said earlier too.
I think that I know I was cracking up. I said he's gonna just drop his Google review under the bed business real quick, right here on the radio. I had
to
dropping his
PR it.
Google review out here, not on our
Listen,
station. That's
I
not
had to
in
PR. I had to PR that real quick. Let me ring this back.
But that's not even just about that's for
why I
any
said it.
that's for any business owner though. I feel like every
Yeah, I
business
agree
owner
with you.
need to be knowledgeable before
I
they
agree with
put
everything you said.
I
Did
agree.
I agree
y'all?
with you. That's
I
just
got
my
a question.
That's why I was like, let me
Left and
fix it for
right.
you so it don't go there. Like,
Did y'all hear about the pink sauce story?
Oh
yeah,
my God!
Sauce
I heard
Don't
lady?
start
that.
that pink
I
sauce.
seen a video about
That's
that. They
every
said
color
that
the range with the pink in it.
I was
In the
like,
helmet jar.
why would you sell something like this? Not even just that, like, bro,
She bringing the
like
lick.
common sense is not obviously common in society anymore.
No, for
Because
me it's this.
what was going on with
Which
that.
made y'all
so
buy some fucking pink sauce?
she
What
made
which
some.
made y'all want to put pink sauce on y'all food?
But no, it's not even just about the pink sauce. Like
No,
the sauce could be
what made
pink.
you
That's
put the pink
cool.
sauce on your food? Like what is naturally pink that made you just be like, I'ma just give me some
I
of that
mean,
pink sauce. As
chicks
bad as
like
we talking about as bad as
chicks
we
like
been talking about
chicks
food
like pink shit.
supplements,
That's cool.
everybody want to eat healthy, but everybody, what made people be like, because I ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna use, I want to use the FAT, but that sound like some FAT shit. Perfection.
I mean,
I'm just saying, I don't want no pink sauce, no
hey,
blue sauce, it's straight. I just want regular sauce.
I mean, people like what they like. If they want to put
What
people
sauce?
like
What
pink,
sauce?
they want to put pink on everything, so they put pink sauce on their food. But anyway, though, the problem with the pink sauce is the fact that one, she printed the nutrition facts. So it on the actual label it says the bottle, it looks like a regular ketchup bottle, a regular Heinz
The
ketchup bottle,
helmet, I told y'all.
and it said 444 servings on the label per
400.
That's
bottle.
not what else. It was
Yeah,
exploding
per
on the
bottle. It said
address.
444 servings per bottle. So,
Exploding on the package before you get it to the house.
What's
so
up?
and then
The sauce was
yeah,
different colors.
that explodes before it even got there. This is the biggest problem. The main ingredient in this pink sauce is milk, and she was shipping these to people across the United States
Ew,
Yeah.
that's
without refrigeration.
that's
So when
nasty.
they
Nah,
got their
people getting sick
packages,
for sure.
yeah, their packages were a little ruined.
But
And
They
let's
probably
and
slide
and,
tanked.
and
let's
then not
slide
even
that
just
topic.
that. Guess how much they pay for them?
How much?
$20 a bottle.
Nah, bro.
Plus shipping?
No.
$20 a bottle
No.
Plus shipping?
Yeah,
plus
And
no,
shipping.
then
Yeah.
it was a no for me. You selling pink ranch in a helmet bottle
Yes,
for $20.
with milk and dairy
But
products.
That's the helmet. That's
let's
because
go
it's
back to the
ranch.
question. What do y'all think about black ownership and generational wealth? What
See,
y'all
I'm
think
with.
about that?
Oh, okay.
I think it's amazing. I think that we should do more and more of it. I feel like as many times as possible, we should be investing in something in order to try to give it down. Even if like a person like most of us who don't have no children, make sure you give it to your nieces and nephews or whatever. Find one you really love and like. You really got to pass stuff more down, and we need to not give nothing. Even with the homes, forget the businesses. We got a lot of businesses and rich people calling black homes and stuff and asking to buy the property up or whatever to the point where black people ain't gonna be owning homes anymore. Forget business, we haven't even gotten our feet in that door, but just
dang,
Somebody
she was
keep
going
talking.
in. I ain't gonna lie, she was going in.
She was spitting. God damn. There she go. There she go.
There she
Unmute.
goes.
You was getting a phone call.
Speak. Speak on it. Speak on it.
I think she put herself on mute,
You
but
gotta unmute. Unmute.
she's on the phone. She's on the phone.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah,
Hold on, hold on.
I think. Uh, So I believe I told y'all this like in one of these episodes before that my family has what is known as air properties. Do y'all know what air properties are?
No.
Tell the people,
Nah,
man.
tell
I
me
don't
what
know a
that is,
goddamn
cause
Tell
that
thing.
sounds
them. Tell
cool.
them anyway.
So
Just tell
air
people.
properties pronounced or spelled air like throne, like the air of a throne. Air
Mm.
properties. Properties getting passed down from generation to generation.
Mhm.
So my great or so grandparents purchased this land and split it among their uh, 14 children,
Hmm.
and each child owns a piece of their property. Whatever they could have sold it off, they could have done whatever they want with their property. But in case of they die, it goes to their children, and if their children die, it goes to their children and passed down until they decide to sell it or do whatever they want to do with their portion of the property. And I think that that's fire, because
Mhm.
my parents, well, my mom, as soon as my grandparents uh pass away, she gets this control of this land, and then when she passes away, I get control of the land. You know what I'm saying? So that's fire,
That's
Mhm.
hard.
and I think everybody should get a piece of air property. You know what I'm saying? Buy some
I
land
like that. I like
and then have your kids, or like whenever you pass on, do whatever they want with it. Now, I would advise them not to sell because they own that. The bank can't take it from you. The bank can't do nothing with it unless you decide
Didn't
to
you
sell it.
put a clause in it
Yeah.
where your family can't sell
Yep.
ever?
No. No. I mean, well, I don't know about that. You probably
No, you
could.
didn't go
That's
on
a
this. Answer
blessing.
this. You could
You
put a
pro-
clause in where as though if they gonna sell, you will have it volunteered and you'll voluntarily give it away. So them niggas have to keep it no matter what. Cause
yeah,
they ain't
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
give it away from you.
I think there's stipulations that you can put on it, but I think in our case, they get to do whatever they want with it,
Mhm.
whether they decide to sell it or not. It's
But
all
we,
in the same area. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we as black people just got to be way more wiser with what we doing with our finances and
But
stuff
it's
like that.
people
We got
that's
to come
Mhm.
up
greedy
with
though.
ways to make more passive income. We got to invest in more things. We got to share and love each other. Like literally, like if you
Yeah.
got a apartment right
Definitely.
now, shit, ask your friend can you spend the night and turn that bitch into an Airbnb. Get your money up, yo. Let's do
You
this.
feel me? I mean, yeah. Like
Yeah.
it also goes to all everything ties into financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know anything about money, nobody's going to be thinking about that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
People are greedy when they don't know about money. And even when they do know about money, it's all about the character. But in terms of greed, let's say like let's just say my family for example, my grandparents had 14, my great or so grandparents had 14 kids. Each one of those kids had kids and had more than one kid. So where do you think that property is going? It's
Mm,
going to the oldest.
yeah.
But if
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, but if the oldest ain't
Well, it's
in
going to
ties or ain't,
whoever's in the will.
yeah, no, it's going to the next of kin.
Well, air.
The
Yeah,
next of
air.
yeah, it's an
Yeah,
air
because the
property,
air
so
is
it's going to the
whoever's
next
the
of kin.
oldest.
Mm.
And if the next of kin is the oldest, and he don't want nothing to do with it, the younger folk can't. The younger siblings can't say nothing about it. If
Mm.
he decides to sell it, he can sell it, or she. They
That's
can
true.
do whatever they want with it.
They
And
can't just
because of
pass it
greed,
down just because.
no, they can do
No, the
whatever they
air. I
want with
mean,
it because they
the
own it.
air can, as in the air, has to pass it down.
Yeah, but no, it can only be passed down once that person passes away.
Well, you
Oh.
It
can.
gets transferred.
I think you can give your rights away from the land. That's what I'm saying. Like if you want to
Oh well,
pass your rights along to the next person, you can.
but
Yeah,
people
that's what
want
I'm
that.
saying.
If you down bad and you struggling, you need that bread. You just gonna sell that property.
It's up to you if you want to do
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Instead of saving it for
Right. If you
the
down bad
future.
and
And it's not
and
even
you own
saving it for the
land in that
future. It's
property.
like
Can't you
making
just B
it
and B?
something else, investing it, using it for what it was worth. Like
But it's
literally.
just land. It's nothing on it. It's literally just land.
But
Mm.
that's perfect.
Build
You
on
have
top
to
of the
build
land,
You
something
can
man.
on it.
turn that. You can turn that into a farm. You can
You
turn
down?
it into like a freaking a trailer park. You can do so much with just land.
You ain't never lie.
Yeah, but like I said,
You gotta
if
want
you're
to do
not
something with it though.
financially literate, you won't even think to do anything with it. You just like, well, I can sell this for some money, and I can use this money to do whatever, pay bills or whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
quick. It's quick and easy.
Mm.
But if you're not thinking about the long term, or even just have slight indication of what money can do for you, or what holding properties can do for you wouldn't even think to do that.
Shit. Do you imagine if we was smart enough to just buy one person in our family buy land? Say I bought land. And I just tell my family, yo, anybody who about to buy a house, you could just come move over here and just move and put your house here.
You can do that.
On the taxes. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be on.
You could literally buy a ton of land and create your own little
We
city
can
or
make our own
environment.
Fucking
neighborhood.
communities.
Yeah, you can literally do that. I mean,
Hey,
you just got to get the land for it.
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
You
We
about to
got
go?
like yeah, yeah, cause we got other artists in here that's about to like help us with this writing session too. So,
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I mean, it also is about that time anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it was good.
Thanks for
Thank
coming
y'all for
on.
Bro,
having me.
thank you
Yes.
so
Thank
much for
you
hopping
for.
on the show. Look, we gonna hit you up for a couple more other things, man. We just
Hmm.
keep in touch with us, bro.
And
For
make sure
sure,
you
for
let us
sure.
know where can just one more question before you go. Where can we stream your music?
You can stream my music on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Pandora, whatever you have. At Rich Next Weekend. That's RICHNEXTWEEKND. No spaces, all one word.
You see all of
So
our
you can.
names right here.
And
It's right there.
we can see that on the YouTube.
Yep, YouTube. I got a few videos on YouTube you can check out.
Oh, you got more than
Spelled
one?
the same way. Yep,
Oh,
spelled the
okay.
same way. The video that was played was SMP. That's a part of Songs in Black. I just dropped that April 8th. You can check out the rest of the project on all the streaming services. And all of my
SMP.
Instagram,
You said it was
S
my
SMP.
social medias,
SMP.
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 My
What's
bad.
that stand for?
Say me, please.
Save me.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay.
And did you enjoy being with us, bro?
Of course, man. It was a great time. Y'all had some great questions. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Great vibes the whole time.
Appreciate you, bro.
I hope y'all was
Any shout outs you want to
enjoying
give
it.
before you leave?
Shout out
Hmm.
first of all, shout out Dyetieradio. Shout out all the
What? You
homies
got
out
us
here.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
y'all felt, hey,
This
y'all
this
felt our
wouldn't have
heart
been
jump. It's everybody
you know what
heart
I'm
jump real
saying?
quick.
This wouldn't have been
Damn.
possible
Yeah.
without Dietie. Shout out the homies, any music artists that's out there trying to get to it. Shout out y'all. Shout out to my band. Shout out to God. I'm not gonna say shout out
Damn.
God.
Hallelujah.
Shout out
Facts,
K up there.
100%, the one and only.
K up there looking
Look, all
like a
quiet. She ain't said
mermaid. You
nothing
know what I'm
all
saying?
day. She ain't said
but
nothing all day.
shout
No,
out
she came
K.
to
Shout
work.
out K.
She came to work now.
You know what it is. Shout out Royal. Shout out Royal wherever he went. I don't know where he went, but
Doug said, what did he
what
say?
else? Shout out the whole
His
squad.
He
phone
said my
overheated.
phone overheated.
But if you know any
That's
more artists,
exactly
bro,
what I
or
knew.
anything like that, let them know to come over here, bro. We
Def-
Yeah.
tell them
definitely.
about the
Look, y'all.
vibes, man.
Y'all gotta check out Sage. Spelled SAUGE. It's fire, bro. On
Yeah, I'm about
all
to
streaming
refollow you.
platforms. Um, I'm gonna have them send some stuff through. That's my band. It's four of us. Shout out to my dogs. We about to get started right now, so
I think I heard of this
Bro,
band
send us
before.
some
Sage the
music, man.
Band.
Well, have K send us some music.
I think we
I'm
followed him.
yeah. The Sage page on
I
Instagram.
think we followed him.
Say less, say less.
That's
Okay,
what's
Well,
up.
thank you for having. I mean, thank you for letting us have you
Yes.
on the show.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes,
Make sure you
sir.
share
Nah,
the
man.
show because we're going to be sharing you.
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure,
Or we see you around
All
Rich
right,
next
man. Be
weekend.
blessed. All right.
Yep, see
for
ya.
sure.
Big
If y'all
slime,
want me
big
to
slime.
if y'all want me to do another one, you know, just hit me up.
Oh yeah,
When you got
we
some
gonna
new
hit you
work
up.
coming, you hit us up and you let us know. So that way we
Oh,
can
you
help
know
you
what?
support and promote
One
your
more
new
thing.
stuff that's
One
coming.
more thing. I just dropped the demo on SoundCloud. And the way that I'm doing this is I want to work with the people that listen to the music. So like, bring feedback, and then I do edits to the song like later on after the feedback is
Oh, that's
given,
gonna be
stuff like
dope.
that.
Say less.
It's gonna be on SoundCloud too. So I dropped one of the demos. It's called Holding On. I dropped it like 5 days ago.
Okay.
So
Mm.
same
Bet.
thing. Rich Next Weekend on SoundCloud, spelled the same way, no spaces.
All right. So
And y'all put an E on the at. Y'all put an E. It's no E at the end. It's just ND. I don't
Mm.
know if y'all can like fix it,
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Yep.
but
oh
yeah,
yeah, they made you like the weekend.
yeah. Well, no, that's how it's spelled. That's how it's spelled. I took the E out because I didn't want to stop getting paid every other weekend at the time. I was getting paid. Find out, bro. All right, y'all. Be
All right,
smooth
All
out
man.
right,
here.
fair. You too, dog. You
All
too.
right.
How I do it?
I got you.
Yo, that was good. We had a good radio little show with
Yep,
Rich
that was
next
dope.
weekend. He keep working like that. He gonna be rich today.
Man, you feel me?
Mm.
I told y'all, dog is next up, man. Y'all heard his music, and hopefully y'all gonna check him out as soon as we get off this show.
All right, y'all. What was the last topic? Because I'm about to get ready to have to get off the show too, or we gonna just
It's
have
about the.
topic next week.
I think that's about it.
So we got
Yeah.
from
Yeah, we gotta look. We got something big planned for next week, though. Y'all
yeah, we
stay
do.
tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You
It's
know what
always
we
on.
got? Got another
You
interview.
Oh,
forgot?
we wasn't supposed to tell y'all.
Oh,
We
yeah, you
wasn't
right.
supposed to tell y'all. We wasn't supposed to tell y'all. My bad. That's what we forgot. I see what his face is saying. His face is saying we wasn't even supposed to tell y'all. We was supposed to find
You
out.
know what I'm
Y'all make sure y'all go follow Dyetieradio so y'all can get the real scoop, the real juice, so you can know what's going on. So that way when you get here on the weekend, you ain't gotta be worrying about getting rich
Mm.
next weekend because you'll be rich today.
this
Feel me,
weekend? You be
baby?
rich today.
Say
Oh
that
Rich
again. Say that
today,
again real quick.
baby.
You say that again real quick. I
I
wanted to
see
hear you
you
say
gotta
it.
go follow us down at the Data. You see, it's the first one we're going through. Data Radio. And you will get all the scoops, the tips, the tricks, and stuff to figure out what we got going on every week. And if you follow right there, you'll be tuned in to how you can yourself end up on Data Radio. Doom doom.
Ooh.
Fuck with us.
ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee.
Fuck
Look,
with
I'm
us.
hyped.
Mm.
She got us hyped. Y'all know hope
Yup.
y'all hype. Look. Also, not just follow
Y'all
us on
better be
Instagram.
hype.
Y'all better follow us on Clubhouse. Y'all better join them rooms,
Clubhouse.
man. We be
Yep.
talking
We
about
be
some.
clubbing.
We be having some fun. We be
We
We
be
be
going
clubbing.
crazy.
clubbing. We be freaking jamming. We got DJ. We got freaking trivia.
We be
We got
jamming
too much going
on
on.
our
Y'all
Bob
missing
Marley
out,
shit.
man.
We be
We
jamming
be
on our Bob
clubbing. We
Marley
be
shit.
jamming.
Yep.
You
We
know what
be
I'm saying? Y'all
We
jamming.
go
be
check us out.
vibing, not concerning what nobody want. Oh, okay. Recognize it.
Was he done disappeared? I don't know what dog done with.
Yeah, he
Why do y'all look
his
alike?
computer died. You know, they eat
Yeah.
together a lot.
Kayla, we
They
can't
eat
even
together
hear
so
you,
much they
fam.
start to look alike.
Right. That's not even Rich. That's her brother. I think. That's her
Mm.
brother. I could read her lips. She's saying that's her brother. We can't hear you, fam.
Gang. He's back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Sorry, y'all. I'm about to close the
Welcome
door. I just
back.
love y'all.
All
Make
Yeah,
sure
right,
y'all
man.
comment.
follow me at Combat Pretty. Combat Pretty on everything. While you here on
Alright.
YouTube, you can go right on over to my channel and follow me, Combat Pretty. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna see it in the corner of the screen over there. It's gonna be a little banner, and then yeah, that's her name. It'll pop up on the screen somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Kay is back. Kay, we finna go. What's your Instagram?
Kayla Mom.
Bye, y'all.
All
Bye,
right,
Bye,
kind
combat
bad.
pretty.
Y'all go follow Kay. We out of here, yo. What's everybody else's
Mm-hmm.
Instagram?
Follow me at Mocha Badu.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
One
Z.
more.
Hold on. That's Z. Hold on, man. Z. There you go. It's at the bottom.
Yeah,
Y'all already know me.
yeah. Y'all go follow us on Instagram.
Follow us.
We out. We
Follow us
finna be
on
out.
Instagram.
Let's go. I gotta turn up the music.
This my favorite.